Hey everybody, it's Alan here from Alan's BMX, and yeah, I've got a treat for you today. We've just had this huge Skyway delivery. We've got everything from the complete bikes, the frame and forks, the TAs, street beat frame and forks, some new colours in those, seats, turbo discs, handlebars, you name it. We're stacked out with Skyway products and of course Skyway Tough Wheels as well. So I'll go through it now with you in a little bit more detail, show you what we've got. So yeah, starting off with a limited edition complete bike. So it's a little bit complicated because we've got the original TAs that were released in 1983, and then we have a reissue Skyway TA back a few years ago now, and those were modern geometry, but they used a threaded bottom bracket, and they had V-brakes and stuff. But these newest versions that we have here, basically they use all the classic totally aerodynamic aero tubing, super nice. Look at the seat tube there, and the seat stays and the chain stays and the fork. They're just an amazing iconic thing. But just to explain how they are with this current batch, these are basically all old school fitment. So they're an American large shell bottom bracket. They're for caliper brakes, so there's no V brakes on these, so they're proper old school style. They're a 1-inch threaded press-in headset. So basically all your, all the old school parts that you know and love, the American bottom bracket and your threaded forks and all that, that's what these bikes are equipped with in terms of technology. There are two main differences really. One is they use a 25.4mm seat post instead of a 22.2. But as you can see, when the bike's assembled, you don't really notice that. It does give you the option, if you're building a complete bike out of a frame and fork, to use a pivotal seat, for example, and a whole choice of a micro adjust seat post, etc. And then the other big difference, no pun intended, is top tube size. So this distance here from the seat tube to the head tube, 21.5, where an original was probably more like 19-inch. So what this means is, an adult can now comfortably ride this bike, ride it around, take it to the skate park and not be banging your knees on the handlebars. The complete bike has also got a taller handlebar. These are 9.125-inch rise. And the spec on these completes, and we've only got a handful of these as well. This is basically a Skyway out of the box complete bike. As you can see, redline fly cranks, seal bottom bracket, redline disc, Dicomp MX1000 rear brake with Skyway pads, alloy flanged riveted Skyway Tough Wheels. These are the Comp 3 tyres. These are the reissue ones from a couple of years ago, from the previous batch. So they're the lighter tan compared to the ones we have at the moment. 175 rear, 2125 front, of course. Tangy MX320 alloy seal bearing headset, tri-style grips, Tech 3 lever, new Skyway seat, and we have these available aftermarket in colours as well. And of course finished off with a nice Skyway Velcro nylon pad set. Oh, and I forgot MKS BM7 pedals. So in summary, all old school looking, old school fitment pretty much, but with a longer top tube frame so you can actually ride it. And also displayed on the bike is we haven't had these before, and I know they've been out for a while, so sorry about that. It took a while for us to get our hands on them. We've got the Stoltz stand, which is like a Skyway fork specifically made here. These will fit basically any bike with a 3/8 10mm axle, 20-inch, maybe 24 as well. Yeah, so super cool complete bike. But hey, listen, if you wanted to get a frame and fork and have us or select your own components to be able to build a custom bike, that's what we're all here about at Alan's BMX. So yeah, check out frame and fork kits. These are frame, fork and handlebar. And again, we've only got a handful of these currently. So the 20-inch frame is exactly like the complete bike here, as I've mentioned, with the 9.25 bars. Then we've got 24-inch, and the 24-inch is the same script. So a threaded fork, all old school fitment, American bottom bracket. The 26-inch, interestingly, we only had one ever previously, but this is the first ones that we really had for sale. Now these use the more modern specification, which I think is probably a good idea on the 26. So you've got an integrated 1.1" threadless fork system, so it uses a modern clamp on stem, Euro threaded bottom bracket, and V-brake mounts. You know, I guess the bike's a bit bigger wheels, so you're going to need to have some slightly better stopping power on that. And we've got the 6.75 bars that come with the 24 and the 26 as well. So yeah, stoked on that. We've got these available as kits, as you see here, on Allen'sBMX.com, or you know, we can do a custom bike for you. We've already done a few of those since we've had the delivery. Another thing, if I can pick this out, just wanted to point out the turbo disc comes in silver and black, or silver and white, but you know, how nice is that original style designed blister pack packaging, 44 teeth only, of course. So yeah, would look great on one of these or on one of the street beats. So yeah, here you go. Here's one of the 2 new colorways in the Skyway street beat. We've had the other colors back in. Don't think we had white. We've got a custom bike in white as I speak. Here's the fork. Cool thing about these is modern fitment. So they've got a integrated clamp-on steering system. But the main thing is they use a 10mm 3/8 rear dropout. So this means that you can actually run a 44/16 setup on this. So if you wanted to just buy the regular off-the-shelf Skyways that we have, instead of having to buy the more expensive cassettes, those wheels will go straight on this. If you wanted to run a micro drive setup, 25/9, yeah, you'd be able to do that, but you'd need a 10mm axle rear hub. So yeah, purple, one of the new colors. I know we've got one of these earmarked to build into a complete bike. Black is another new color. And if you wanted to check out more about the street beat, please see our other videos on YouTube where we go in depth into the build. So yeah, everybody, don't forget, we ship worldwide here at Allen's BMX. Go over to the website, check it out. If you're interested in the complete build on one of the frame and forks, get in touch with one of the team here and they'll be happy to talk you through the options to be able to do a build. We're really good at being able to come up with an awesome looking bike if you're working on a budget. If you're not working on a budget and you just want to go crazy, we can help you with that as well. So thank you very much for watching. See you over at Allen'sBMX.com.